So we're looking at Villa Lobos number 7. It's a difficult piece in some ways. It's not that hard in some other ways. It's one of the Villa Lobos etudes that gives you some room to breathe in between its main sections. Right, so you start with this run that says très animé, which means very fast. But of course, you need to play it as fast as you're comfortable with. Since it's such a right-hand tricky piece, you have to really focus on your alternation, right? And best way to do that is to plant, right? So as you're playing, your last note actually played by the thumb. And do practice that so that you can have your fingers available for those triple chucks, right? And what do I mean by plant? As you play one note, you prepare the next note. It's crucial when you're going across strings. Your string crossings need to be always prepared, especially with a piece that goes so wickedly fast as this one, right? Next, you actually have the opportunity of doing some pull-offs. So do pull-off, pluck, and then it's better to land with 4 here. So you can actually do pull-off, and then you land on your second chord, F sharp. Again, right? 2. And as you play your last chord, you take off on your next part. You had a very good idea of using open strings to facilitate, which is great. Now remember that the second time around you're using D natural. And that's what was tripping you up a little bit, right? That was in the first run, the second run is D natural, right? So then use open again. Actually 2-1 is probably better. Right? And then the same business. Right? And now it's this the whole run is compressing just a bit. A sharp. Right? I believe so. Yes. A natural. A sharp here. Right? Right? In notation, when you are in one octave and you put a natural or a sharp, it doesn't affect the other octave, right? So just because we have A natural here, doesn't mean that this A is going to be natural. It's still going to be sharp. Natural. Right? So the first time. And that's your whole first section. So that little section. Although I think I missed the A natural there, right? That's one way of doing it. You were trying to stay with open strings. Possibly you're going to have to use that open, or might sound better to use the B string rather than the E string. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you have that, if we choose to take that E close, open B gets you. Use an open A so you can get to this. Another alternative is to do the fingering that I think I used to use when I used to play this etude just about every day. Right? So I held everything in the bar, which in retrospect is probably not the smartest way of doing things, although it keeps everything in the same register. in the same position, and also all the notes are more controlled because they're closed. Having an open string is quite a bit of relief on your left hand as you're doing a piece that by the time you get to the end of it, you're really going to start feeling your index finger because of all the bars, you know. All of that business. It's really tasking on the left hand. So I hope this gets you started with it.
Thank you.
Pleasure.